Good afternoon. It's Denise Nunley with Edgiacava Marketing. Just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about marketing strategies and things going forward for 2020. So today I'm going to introduce really just the top 5 things, in my opinion, and it is my opinion, really, of where things are going for this next year and where you can position yourself really to be a leader within the market, especially within your own market. I'm sure you're all familiar with the fact that there's a lot of people, like probably within your own region, that are selling real estate. And so how do you really differentiate yourself, right? One thing that's a trend this year is that there are more regulations for running real estate ads in 2020 across really all paid channels, mostly Facebook right now. You've noticed if you've run any kinds of ads that there's a special ads category for real estate related posts and ads. So basically that just means that you can't target people based on age or race, right? Or by zip code. We can't do it by gender. So we're basically just not making sure that we're not discriminating, which in my opinion, that's a good thing. But what that means in terms of advertising is that you really need to make sure, if you are using Facebook as a platform, that you need to adapt to those changes, right? And so in order to adapt, what we really want to do is we want to make sure that we're having the call outs within our ads. And so we want to make sure that we're saying things like veterans, attention San Antonio, military families, attention, retired folks, whatever your niche really is that you're going towards. You want to make sure you call that out, call the areas out, let Facebook kind of take care of the algorithm on that side of things. So that's the first thing, is just to adapt, right, to these special ads categories, because we are still seeing really low cost per lead comparatively to platforms like Zillow and Realtor.com. So number 2, video marketing is really going to dictate kind of the growth of your own personal real estate brand in 2020. If you aren't using video yet, you need to be using video. You need to start. And I know everybody's nervous about it, but really this is going to be one of the key ways that we're going to be able to, as real estate agents, put ourselves out there, right? And so one of the things that I would suggest that you do really is, number 1, if you're going to do anything on Instagram, keep those to about a minute long. That allows you to both advertise on Instagram and on Instagram stories. You'll want to make sure you have a nice call to action. So in other words, ask them to go to your bio, ask them to swipe up on your stories, give them some kind of call to action that direction. If you're doing videos on Facebook and you're tagging local businesses, that'll help your search engine optimization and really build people's confidence on who you are as a realtor in that area. If you're not using LinkedIn and YouTube yet, LinkedIn is another way that you can really reach people that you might want to connect with in your area. So video, that's it. Number 2 just is video. Make sure you're starting to produce some content. Get out there every day. If you drop a message or a link down here in this video, I will be happy to share my content calendar for real estate agents going into 2020. We've got December and January covered. February will be posted shortly. So feel free. That's a free resource. Happy to share with everybody on that. So the number 3 is bots. Bots, if you haven't gotten into using Messenger within, your Facebook campaigns, that's something that my agency does quite a bit of. We qualify and pre-qualify prospects really through bots. And so we use a software called ManyChat. That's ManyChat, ManyChat. And that just helps us when we have an ad running, we ask some more qualifying questions. Are you working with a realtor? Are you a veteran? What areas are you interested in? What features of home do you really want? And that way, when the lead comes in, you have a lot more information based upon what they've answered within the chat bot. We can use them to book appointments. We can use them to do recruiting. If you're, wanting to build teams, there's a lot of different ways that bots can be used kind of within marketing pieces. So that's number 3 is bots. Number 4 is really going to be in terms of Google. Really, if you're looking at using kind of some hyper-targeted Google affinity audiences for better results. If you're not familiar with them, just really think of that. It's just clusters of users grouped by Google under specific interests or past purchases behaviors. Basically, what they just announced is that they're bringing these affinity audiences into Google search. So that means that in 2020, you can target a broad keyword like, say, your area real estate, whatever your area happens to be, Mesa area real estate. Segment that audience by people who you're looking to buy or sell. And that will hopefully result in better targeting if you are running Google Ads. I would say Google Ads would be something you should add on maybe after you've started to run Facebook ads and are starting to bring in and generate more income based off of the leads that you've got there. Just because it's a little bit higher or expensive platform on that side of things. And then the last part of this is number 5. Agents and brokers will really actually, if you can get inbound marketing to set themselves apart from the competition, that's going to be a big deal. And you might ask, well, what the heck is inbound marketing? Inbound marketing is really just creating content on your local area, making sure you have landing pages for those offers. Say maybe the top 7 things that a seller needs to know. Make a landing page for that. Don't send them to a huge website where they're going to be, having to browse through a bunch of different things. Basically, you want to make sure that your follow-up is in place, and so that your prospects that come in, you're continuing to grow that sphere of influence, because we know referrals are also a big part of your business. So really getting at ways to get people to give something before, or that you give something before you ask for their business. That's really what kind of inbound marketing might be thought of. And so as you're looking at the fact that maybe potentially you're, the little fish in a big sea of realtors, there's a lot of things you can do to separate yourself. If we go back over kind of our top 5 here for 2020, we've got adapting to the special ads categories, using video marketing to help with your branding, using bots will help you pre-qualify your leads. Number 4 is, looking at Google ads and their affinity audiences. And then finally, looking at your inbound marketing, making sure that you're giving them a value first approach. So definitely, if you have any questions in terms of marketing, hit me up. I'm here to kind of help and provide value.